keep this?
I can dig it.
All right. Go ahead.
Standard turn 1 draw. You're up.
Draw for our turn. Play our Glacial Fortress here and Augur Bolas.
Schmogger Bolas.
You gonna renounce the guilds?
Renounce the guilds. That's kind of rude.
Go ahead. Now we have answers to some important cards later.
Your turn.
Tap and draw. Important not to do that right now. So just lay out that and attack for 1.
Begins.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna dissipate that.
Okay.
Can't let that resolve.
Your turn. Figured as much.
Alright. This turn we just want to put this into play tapped and attack for 1.
Yep. 18.
And we're done. Most of the time we're just going to be playing a land and pass. That's what our deck does. We're just building up to our Sphinx's Revelations.
So since he has Renounce, I think I want to go with this guy. Here's a Hunt Master.
Yep, that is a Hunt Master. You go to 20.
Here's a little wolf.
Get a wolf.
Back to 20. You're up.
Yeah.
If only these lands were multicolored, I could sack those.
We'll renounce the guilds in step to kill his Hunt Master. And untap. Draw. So this turn, because we want to do this next turn, I think we do this, even though it's more likely we want to play our pike and equip it this turn, since we don't have too much else going on. We battle for 3.
I'll accept.
I mean, we know he has Putrefy in his deck, or we can at least assume that since he's playing Jund, but we don't want to be doing nothing when we actually don't have anything, so go ahead.
Alright, start there.
Battles 18.
Now I can either play this or this, but I think we want to do this just so we don't. Probably has like what, Snapcaster. I'll putrefy the pike.
Pike is dead.
And I'm kind of thinking if I should just fire this right now.
This is why it's
kind
important
of
not to run out our pike.
Yeah, we'll dreadbore that guy.
Alright.
Your turn.
He has successfully cleared our board. Now we're at parity.
Then we can keep attacking too, if he does hold it back for the token.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16.
And we can't get Restoration Angel if he did have that. Let's save her. Rakdos Kieran.
That card is surprisingly powerful against us. Is it a multicolored creature when you activate it?
It is a multicolored creature when you activate it.
That is important to know. And you're done?
Yep.
I'll rev for 3.
Okay. So 19.
Alright. Tap with our hand full now. It's exactly what I was talking about. We just want to get to this point in the game, and now We just have to close it out. Go ahead. But again, we always play on their turn.
Attack.
I'm gonna take it.
Alright.
17.
I'll play Olivia.
I'm gonna respond with a think twice. Hopefully we can draw
Okie
like a
doke.
counter spell or something. Counting my mana real quick. Alright, yep, that resolves.
You're up.
We'll flashback our think twice instep.
Okie doke.
Let's tap that better. And we don't want to do any of these, so we tap our lands. Well, that was actually a very, very good draw.
The island.
Yes, that island was a very solid draw.
Supreme verdict.
We drew the verdict.
Alright.
Verdict is your guys'
Yeah, I'll
die.
die.
Go ahead.
Here's another Olivia.
Here's another Olivia.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Judge.
And I'll throw this into play tapped and pass.
Alright, well, we don't really care about our Snapcaster dying, but we're going to renounce the guilds in step.
And do this.
Oh yeah, that's fine too.
Alright. Save our Olivia.
Well, we attack.
So we could have like a Zorius charm. I'll just take it.
Alright.
15.
15, 17. Put our land into play tap since we don't need it, and go ahead.
Whoa, it's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
What's... I guess I will do it for... Let's do it for 4. Bonfire you for 4.
Yes. 13.
13. Oh, yeah. He probably still has that Azorius charm. Now there's a creature. I guess there's one. Alright.
Okay. We successfully slow rolled our Restoration Angel long enough.
Before blocks, I'll slip him.
Before blocks?
Yeah.
Okay, Morbid, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll Azurius Charm your Olivia, and then I'll Thought Scour you.
Wow, that's so rude.
And I'll draw a card.
Ah, you got my game too.
Try to get this a little bit more spread out so I know what I can be doing with my graveyard.
And the double haunt action begins.
Go ahead.
Oh, just what I needed. Farseek.
Absolutely.
I don't think we really need any lands. But no, we'll just cross our fingers and hope he doesn't have Sphinx's Revelation. Your turn.
Snapcaster Sphinx's Revelation, and Sphinx's Revelation for 5.
So you go to 20.
Uh,
Oh, you're at 13. I'm
yeah,
at 15.
18.
15, 18.
And then I draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. See if I would have slow rolled my pike. Man, I don't even listen to my own advice. Attack for 2.
13.
Go ahead. Now, as long as he doesn't have...
That's certainly step 1. Your turn.
In step, I will make 2 guys.
Oh, wait.
And then my untap step. Draw. Attack for 4.
Down to 9.
Go ahead. We have plenty of counter spells to just wrap the game up with what we got.
Now, I don't know if I want to like wait. I think that I'm fine this turn. 3, 9. If he plays Restoration Angel and a token, that's 4. That's 8. Alright.
I still have 1 guy in my graveyard.
Right. So I'll pass a turn.
I do want to just go ahead and make the last spirit token. Since it puts him on a 2-turn clock. I could wait till the next turn, but I don't think it matters all that much. Attack for 5.
I'm down to 4.
Go ahead.
I'll bonfire you for 1.
I'll cast Rewind.
Sure. I'll name Beast.
Yep.
Go back to 9.
Goes back up to 9.
You're up.
Alright. Draw.
First draw step was bonfire.
Attack for 3.
6.
Isn't that how it always happens?
Yep.
Alright, I like our mix of spells. Go ahead.
Send. Yeah, I should have played this first.
This turn. It seems fine. Take it. We'll take it.
13?
Yep.
Alright. I'll play Farseek.
Yep.
And I'll play another Thrag Tuskington.
Alright. It's a game. 11.
Your turn. I was like gonna wait so I could Cavern Demon and maybe like if I ever drew
A Sire.
Sire, then I can like compete with your Sphinx's Revelation. But otherwise I was gonna die.
We're gonna attack for. This is, I think, a pretty good example of trying to look to the long game, since now we don't have him on a necessarily like good clock. He's actually winning the race. We want to kind of look for our best options, and this kind of shows the power of this card. We're gonna attack for 3.
Yep.
Put him to 8, and then say go.
Attack.
We're gonna block 1 Thrag Tusk and unsummon our Snapcaster. Or try to unsummon our Snapcaster.
Putrefy, you can have it back. Okie dokie, I think that's fine.
Okay. I take 5.
Yep.
Go to 8. I'll cast Think Twice. And I'll flash it back. 5, 8. play our Snapcaster this turn. Untap. Draw. Attack for 3.
I'm at 5.
We can play this as a nice little chumper. 2, 3. That will also give us a card. Take the Azurius Charm. And say go.
It's 5. I know he has a Snapcaster. Alright. Attack.
Feel like there's no way I should be doing this. Alright, I'll block here.
Alright.
And take 5 and go to 3.
Your turn.
And step cast the Snapcaster.
Okay.
Target Azurius Charm.
Okay.
And draw a card.
Putre for the Snapcaster.
Cast Rewind.
Okay. I'm dead. I like have Huntmaster, but if I mean like,
Yeah.
I guess I should have just putrefied the Snapcaster whenever you unsummoned it.
Yeah, I mean, I had counterspells at that point also, but I'm not. Yeah, I mean, you don't really want me to have another free spell,
Right.
so I think putrefying it there was probably the best option. Also, it gives me less time to draw more counterspells. All right, back for game 2.
Let's see what happens this time.
Yeah, Kenny's on the play this time.
Yeah.
Draw our opening 7.
Now, if I was on the draw, this would be a snap keep. I think since we have like this, and this, and these, we'll probably be fine. So let's run it.
Okay, we have a pretty perfect hand, so let's go.
All right. Yep.
We're missing. Well, that's what we were missing, actually. Go
One
ahead.
island.
Ground
Stupid
seal.
Snapcasters.
Yeah, the card's
Yep.
pretty good. Makes our Snapcasters not very good at all. Go ahead. Instant Goblin Pikers. But they can trade with Wolves.
Farseek.
Yep, that resolves.
Do we want to get a red, green? So we can get triple green for Garrick, double black already for Liliana. Who knows? Maybe we'll draw a land next turn. Your turn.
Man. So he's stumbling a little, so we want to get aggro. Plus our Snapcaster turned off by ground seals, so let's start getting in there. 2.
And they're like swimwear.
Go ahead. This also allows us to use our mana very efficiently. This card is super
I'll pay
exciting.
2.
16.
And we'll play Huntmaster. The thing that I like about this deck is that you can like all your threats gain, well, most of your threats gain you life, like the Arctos Master that are good in this matchup,
Yeah.
and like you can just save the removal and just gain the life with the creatures back that you lose from like the early game.
So we have some options for this Huntmaster, the fellas you just cast, as a ways to deal with it. I think our best option, however, is this, since we're still trying to be aggro. So
Sure.
we're going to go ahead and dissipate it.
You're up.
Plus, I kind of want to save this for, like, you know, bigger creatures than Huntmaster. Drawing a 4th land was good. Attack for 2. 14.
14.
Go ahead.
Alright. How about this one?
That one's fine.
Your turn.
Save to
Wow,
renounce the guilds
rude.
for that thing specifically. And then we'll draw a card with the Zodiac Charm. Draw. 2.
12.
Go ahead. Drew his land.
Your turn.
Okay. With him passing, that's sending up all sorts of red flags. I don't know what he could possibly be holding. Let's see. It has to be a lot of removal spells, I guess, is what I'm expecting here. So we're not going to play anything in step. Actually, we're gonna play one thing. We're gonna Thought Scour him in step.
Me?
Yes, we're gonna Thought Scour you in step.
Huh.
Cavern and a Thragtusk.
Alright.
Alright, untap. Draw. And attack for 2.
Bang.
Bang. Yep. You're banging that. I'm gonna cast Restoration Angel and try to blink it.
Okay.
Alright. Go ahead. It does, you know, leave us open. We can't counter anything that he does next turn, so, but it does allow us to continue to stay aggressive. Even if he plays a Thragtusk, we still have Restoration Angel to get in there for half of that life he gained back.
Your turn.
Attack for 3.
14.
Go ahead.
Oh, Misery Martyrs, yo.
Oh, cast Rewind.
Yeah. If only I drew that land last turn. 12 is 5. 7. Your turn.
Okay, with him tapped out, we want to try to end this game. So we're going to cast Restoration Angel in step. And then draw. I only have 5 instants,
That's good.
but it's still really close. So put you to 1.
Yep.
Go ahead. I probably should have re-equipped the pike to the Snapcaster, but he's not really getting it aggro anyways.
Dead.
Also, having 2 angels means he has 2 mini threats to deal with. You know, like clones, pretty good against you because it can kill Olivia, and it can also, which is a problem card, and can copy Thragtusk. It's also pretty sweet with Restoration Angel. You can, like, you know, play it as a Thragtusk, blink it out, and kill their Olivia anyways. I don't really want to bring in any of my well, negates are pretty good against you. And like I was saying, when I'm on the draw, I generally like to board out Syncopates. So for when I'm on the draw, I'll board out Syncopate for negate, but when I'm on the play, I leave in Syncopate.
Okay, well, the first game 1, we lost 2 Sphinx's Revelations. We'll bring those in.
Yep. Those are also
These are good early threats. I don't really think I want the other ground seal. Like, 2 main deck is fine, but They don't do anything in multiples, and they kind of don't do anything. I mean, like, yeah, they do stop Snapcaster, but
Jace is something I kind of want to bring in, but
probably these.
not really. I don't
Although
need the Supreme Verdicts, but they're also fine. It's like everything that you want to board in for our deck against theirs is kind of based on what you think they're bringing in.
Right. It's really about metagaming just between the match.
Mm-hmm. There's not
like what you think
a
your
set
opponent's
way
gonna
to actually board, you know?
Right.
So you're bringing in Slaughter Games, Liliana's.
I kind of want to try these Vampire Nighthawks too. They might be good.
I think they're fine against what I'm doing, but generally bad against like the blue-white-red or Esper deck, and then fine against the blue-white-green deck and blue-white deck.
I like them against like the blue-white-red, like the Geist of St. Trough decks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those are good. Although they do have lots of Searing Spears and Rouserics. Alright.
Now, alright, so
get rid of all these sorcery speed removal spells.
One thing I guess that's important for me to note is, what was it?
So I think we're just going to cut these removal spells, put some more threats in here, and stop Sphinx's Revelation somehow.
Yeah. I think it's important to bring in Jace if you think they're bringing in Slaughter Games, because then you have no card drawing engine without Sphinx's Revelation. That way, this is like a second card drawing engine, and compared to just playing like some Thought Scours. But so take these out for these. Renounce the Guild is really good. Augur Bolas is fine.
So in that second game, I could have putrefied your guy at the end of turn when you played the Restoration Angel after I Abrupt-Decayed that Snapcaster. But I just like tried to draw a land.
Tobins and
and
Mortars.
I missed and had to play Thragtusk. Or I could have like played Garrick. So
See,
that you have like Pike or Unsummon and I die. Or
well,
the Garrick dies.
you just thought the most like high expected value play was to, you know, not waste your removal spell when you're going to be able to kill two guys with one spell.
Right.
If you can just hit one land. Otherwise, I mean, I think that plays fine. It's not always right, but it's not wrong necessarily. It's not like super greedy or anything. Okay, I ended up taking out a couple of. I took out 3 Thought Scours, 2 Syncopates, an Unsummon, and an Augur. I only boarded in 1 Supreme Verdict because I do want to draw 1. I don't necessarily want to draw 100. So.
And this is a hand of magic cards.
This hand is not a keep. It's got too many 3 and 4 drops with not enough lands, so I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan that hand. We had a second land. We could have probably kept that since we did have a Cycler and an Augur, but with, you know, 2 counter spells and only 1 land, it's not a good not a good hand.
I think if I draw lands for the rest of the game, I'll win.
That sounds like a good hand. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, this hand's way better.
All right, you're up.
Right. Go ahead.
Your turn.
Augur Bolas.
He's back in action. Did we miss one time?
No.
No.
Never.
Never.
We have options. we have options. Go ahead.
I'll name Demon.
Oh no. Back to this key room.
Your turn.
1.
19.
Go ahead. Yeah. Slaughter game, so we're not going to respond to that.
Alright, we'll name the revelation.
Here's my hand.
Probably not.
Get these revelations out.
Holy moly. That's what I call a hand.
And now our ability to grind them out is kind of gone, so we're going to have to play the aggro game. We played this game last game, we won, so let's try again.
You're up. He's thinking hard about this one.
Yeah, because we can play Snapcaster and actually become the aggressor very easily, or we could just think twice and try to draw into some more. I mean, you've seen my hand.
Right.
Some more removal spells. Yeah, I think it's better to just Snapcaster here and go aggressive, considering we already have the Restoration Angel and the Clone. Attack for 3.
16.
Go ahead.
No counter spells.
Yeah, we drew a counter spell because, you know, that's how it goes.
Welcome to my life, people. Your turn.
Alright, attack for 3. Go ahead. It's always nice to draw the counter spell right after they know your whole hand.
Alright, he was Restoration Angel, Renounce the Guild.
Think twice, Clone. I can play with it face up if you want.
Fine. Alright.
Blood Gift Demon.
Time to give you a gift. I mean, I'm kind of giving you your own. Well, we'll see what happens.
That card is actually really powerful here. I don't know. I'll blink my auger. How are we going to deal with that? I think we want this is Aria's Charm.
I'm kind of thinking I might want to board this card out.
Well, if it wasn't good here, then it's probably not going to be good, right? I don't know. I don't know what card you're talking about, so. I think we just get busy. He knows our hand anyways.
Yeah.
Is Aria's Charm that thing to the top?
Did you get that from the auger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
You knew that was there. You don't have
I'm just
to.
gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Oh. I guess it's better than cloning. 3. I'm at 13.
Yeah, you take 6 and go to 7.
Alright.
Okay. And then we're going to play Clone and copy his Blood Gift Demon.
Okay.
So go. He goes to 6 and draws. It's target player.
Yeah.
Alright. It's important to note I can maybe kill him with his own Blood Gift Demon. Ping.
Alright.
Sire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Discard my Renounce the Guilds. Think twice and 2 Azaria's Charms. Alright, upkeep.
This is kind of weird.
Upkeep Demon myself. Draw for my turn.
Surprised it's not Pike. You missed on one?
I missed on one.
Wow.
It's a whiff.
Alright,
so if I attack with this, he has to block, which is good. You have no cards either?
That's exciting.
Stupid question. Yeah. So let's see. Worst case scenario, he blocks this here and this here. Takes 4. goes to 2.
Probably dead.
Yeah, I think we just attack with everything.
Alright.
So,
We'll do the block.
do the blocks how we thought he would. Go ahead. Drag Tusk.
Nope.
Nope, dead. Yeah, like, you can keep this hand if you really want to, but I don't think it's necessarily good to. But you can. You could definitely keep that hand. even
My
if you
last hand was
lost.
like Blood Gift Demon, Double Garrick, Sire, Rakdos Keyrune, 3 land. And then I like didn't draw my 4th land to play any of my spells.
It's awkward.
And then when I had a Huntmaster.
That was
And then
I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
countered that.
Yeah, that the very lucky dissipate off the top. Like any of my counter spells were except for negate, which I boarded in for being on the draw. So I want to hit the spells more than the creatures. But after seeing Blood Gift Demon, I think I probably should have boarded those out.
Maybe I shouldn't even have played the Blood Gift Demon. I could have played Garrick. I was just so far behind, it's gonna die anyways.
Yeah, I think if you don't play the Blood Gift Demon, then I can just clone my Restoration Angel and get busy that way.
Yeah.
This hand's real bad too. We'll keep this one though.
Alright. Your turn.
Go ahead.
Your turn.
Auger. Whiff. Go ahead.
Sack a guy.
Yuck.
Go.
We are not winning this game. Go. Not the worst draw I've had.
Discard. Oh, name human.
Yeah.
Your turn.
22. Oh boy. Drew a Supreme Verdict.
Okay.
Go ahead. Otherwise, I just die to the Huntmaster. This game is going according to his plan.
Discard.
Yep. $24.
Your turn.
Yeah. This is an example of a hand you don't want to keep. Go ahead.
Shoot you.
18.
Attack.
12.
Sire.
Rewind.
Sure. Discard. Your turn.
Pronounce the guilds. Go ahead.
Maybe I'll get to Liliana, you know.
It's possible. I could draw. It's definitely a possibility. I could maybe get lucky and draw a Detention Sphere, or I could draw like a Resto Angel this turn. Go ahead. 8.
You're up.
Go.
Put that dice.
Rewind.
Sure.
6. So you, I guess you could have. It's probably better to just keep it around, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah.
Your turn. Like if you draw like Revelation.
Yeah, you want to keep it around, right?
Yeah. Save it for a rainy day.
Go ahead. I'm screwed.
Name Demon. Discard.
I'll play Snapcaster in response and target Rewind.
Okay. Your turn.
There's no even good line for us to take. I'll think twice.
I didn't want to attack 'cause that's my only pressure right now. I mean, besides the Liliana, and he's at 6, so if I can like.
Attack Liliana. Go.
Attack.
Okay. 4.
I'll make you sack a guy. Your turn.
Flashback there twice. Go ahead. I want to keep the land for Liliana. Go to 2.
Your turn.
That's really bad for us. He didn't play anything. He didn't activate Liliana.
It must be an instant.
This is really, really bad for us. Go ahead.
Attack.
Put your guy on top.
Discard. Your turn.
Gotta try. Go.
I don't have a cavern on beast, so you can't count it if you want.
It's fine.
Alright, discard. Sure.
29.
Your turn.
So, alright, I lose.
Victory! At last!
Game 5.
Game 5.
I get to be on the play too. Ooh, daddy. Alright, we'll keep.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead.
Your turn.
Go.
Search far and near. Wow.
Syncopate for 1.
So rude.
Good on the play. Auger. Get a rev.
That's good because now we can land those.
Go ahead. Liliana me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Edict. Yep.
Go ahead. Oh, we should have played this. That was terrible of me.
Discard.
Don't have a tank for this one. Yeah, because if I would have played this, I could have discarded the other land, which is what I really needed to do. At this point, I think I just have to discard this. So discard Syncopate.
Oh, I'm playing Nighthawk.
Well, played this game terribly. That was...
Alright, your turn.
Alright. Restoration Angel end step.
Yep. So I was just like worried about the rewind Restoration Angel.
Should have played my Moreland Hunt last turn. Oh, man. Attack Liliana.
And block.
Go.
Gain 2. Three cards, one selection. I think this one's probably better. Dag Tuskington, the 3rd.
Alright, you're 27.
I don't know if I even want to discard those. I could discard this. It seems a lot worse though. I guess if he has like Restoration Angel, then alright, I'm gonna discard this.
I'm gonna respond with a Revelation for 2. 22. Give us a few more options to see what we're gonna do. Alright. Discard it like.
Discard Huntmaster.
Clone Thragtusk. 27 all. Go ahead. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be real close. Am I going to be able to answer as Liliana, or is he just going to be able to protect it the whole game and
sack a guy.
eat most of my stuff. Make a beast.
Okay. Attack.
Block.
Right. I'll take that beast.
You will.
Play third tusk.
And play another beast. All right. 32.
32. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play this auger. 2, 3. This, and go ahead. Really needed to hit something on that.
Attack.
Take it. 19.
I'll play Farseek.
Yep.
I don't really matter at this point. I'll putrefy him. Discard. You're up.
And step play Snapcaster.
No.
That.
Tag me.
Attack of Liliana. Alright, now we. Step 1. Done.
Kill the Liliana.
Kill Liliana. Now let's see if we can answer these Thrag Tusks over the next couple turns. We're at 19, so we have plenty of life total to work with, and we have some guys coming up. Go ahead.
It's only one thing to do in a situation like this.
Swing, swing, swing.
Attack, attack, attack.
Attack, attack. I don't think. Do we want to? Yes, we want to do that. We're going to take 8.
Do an 11.
11. Another Thrag Tusk. All right.
37.
Make a spirit.
Wait.
Untap. And draw. Think twice. Go ahead.
That's pretty good. Second verse, same as the first.
Yep. Make another spirit token. And we'll block and double block.
Wait. So I get a beast and you take 3.
Yep. Go to 8.
It's insanity.
Oh no! Well,
There goes that plan.
that shows you what happens when you try to set that up. So, all right, Sire of Insanity, ruining plans since it's been printed.
Wait, just to talk about the deck a little more, I feel like it is very solid, but I feel like the games that I did lose were just the games where I was just like getting completely out-tempoed. Just like having so many 5-drops in my hand and not being able to cast them all. You know, you get to cast 1 spell a turn, so choose wisely.
Yeah,
But
I agree with that. Like me having a lot of counter spells makes your decisions a little bit harder since you have a lot of different threats to choose from. You want to make sure you're playing your good threat or your worst threat into my counter spells rather than jamming the best one into them. I like my deck a decent amount. It's pretty good for the format. It has a lot of answers and it plays all the roles really well.
Right.
It can play the aggressor as we saw, and it can also play control. What do you think about different sideboard choices for your deck?
well, I was thinking maybe some duress. I did like the slaughter games a lot.
Right.
As I said in my deck tech that I didn't play it when I did play the deck in the open.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like that is good. I mean, not only does it double against Angel Serenity, but Sphinx's Revelation as well.
Right.
And I mean, you can, even if you want to like duress and get cute, then you can try and nail their whole hand.
Exactly. Yeah. It lets you see their hand, which is awesome because you want to gain value out of your slaughter games. You don't want to just get rid of a spell that's important all the time. Sometimes you need to get rid of card, like they have multiple of a card in their hand, and you can get rid of 2 dissipates or something, you know.
Yeah.
As for my sideboard choices, I think maybe going forward, I would want maybe. Like I don't even know. Maybe less negates. I mean, I like negate a lot, but I think maybe I could go down to 1, so I don't play. Because they're good, but they're not great against every matchup that I want them against.
Yeah.
Even Jund, where I do want them, they're not awesome. They're just okay. Like they counter Liliana and Rakdos Return, which you don't even play, but that's another key reason I bring those in this matchup.
Yeah.
But I think I like my sideboard a lot, so I guess going forward on the decks, for the metagame, I like my deck as a choice. You could choose the blue-white-red or blue-white-green as a different option, but those decks play a little bit differently. Like the blue-white-red, obviously it has like Boros Reckoner, and so it plays a little bit more on their own turn as compared to my flash version of the deck. What do you think about your deck going forward?
I kind of have hated Abrupt Decay ever since I played with it.
Okay.
Maybe I was thinking maybe one Sever the Bloodline main deck, but I do kind of want another instant. But I did have the 3 Putrefy. Maybe just a second Tragic Slip in the main deck. That frees up a sideboard slot as well. You could even put the 4th Tragic Slip in the board if you feel like there's a lot of aristocrats. But
the only thing that I want to mention, I guess, is from your own words, you said you had a lot of like 5-drops and a lot of stuff in your hand that not enough mana to do it. So I guess maybe playing like another mana accelerator, like another Rakdos Keyroom might even be better than playing the Abrupt Decay.
Okay, I could see that.
Because you know we're still on the same game plan, but it gives us another way to actually resolve all our threats faster.
Yeah. And it kind of counters Renounce the Guilds.
Yeah, that was actually really important in game 1. I didn't even I mentioned it and then I forgot. But yeah.
If you guys have any questions for us, feel free to leave comments or anything. We're more than happy to answer. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.